Hello. Welcome to the relationship theory. Here we take difficult emotions in and we talk them out like they are a regular conversation. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, but it's going to be on the honeymoon phase. Where do your emotions go after the honeymoon phase? So I was yes, hanging out with my girlfriend, and I realized something about the honeymoon phase. The emotions you feel in the honeymoon phase, where they go afterwards, are towards the angles that produced the emotions you felt during the honeymoon phase. What do I mean by this? Well, if you remember the RT vlog at scale, where I talk about what it's like to see things up close and see things at a distance, perhaps most people don't understand that the honeymoon phase is comprised of the emotions that you think other people see you in because of the experience that you're having. Honeymoon phase is basically you depending on other people to help you feel the way you feel, which would be excited. It's just you're deciding based off of what you think you look like to other people to feel good about your honeymoon phase. What we don't need to do is try to feel good during the honeymoon phase and then get rid of the idea that there were people watching us in the first place. No, we're at a good foundation here, actually. It's good that we know that the honeymoon phase is produced not only by your immediate joy, but because of the way you think other people should feel about your joy. The best part of that joy is being able to contain it, give it angles, offer perception and perspective to it, i.e. angles. If you can look at your relationship past the honeymoon phase as though they were merely angles from which you are even looking at the relationship, I'm pretty sure you can see the honeymoon phase coming in waves through the relationship, meaning that is not going to be the only feeling, the only honeymoon phase you'll ever have in your life. Not because you have to intentionally reproduce it. I do have a friend. Not because you're intentionally reproducing it, but merely as a design of your relationship, you can feel like you're in a honeymoon phase. Usually what people discuss when it comes to the relationship that you're having is make sure that you are still marketable socially and romantically, right? That way people always feel like they have to keep up the bounty on their head, as it were. The other way to do this is to simply recognize that the honeymoon phase comes in waves, as does anything else in the relationship. Basically, if you can create things like honeymoon phases in the relationship after the honeymoon phase, you now have a launch pad into the deeper desires and intricacies and the intricate elements of your relationship. And if you tap into them, you can tap into the resource and the resource pool and the power in those relationships to draw out deeper, greater, bigger, more powerful, healthier selves, which are what relationships are for anyway. You go to those relationships to become a better you. Because as I said in one of the other vlogs, you go into relationships with love because love is your relinquishing of the present self in all of its majesty, because you're going to just go back and get more, not get more love. Love is what you use to deposit the ultimate self at that present moment in time. What you do is go back to the you who creates versions of yous that are really just potent energies that you use to power through life and feel powered about life, and return at a later date, right? Relationships are the pool you deposit things into. So why not put in your best self? Also, why not use the relationship to be a resource for what you need to go get better selves? So that's the honeymoon phase, and that is this episode of the relationship theory. Enjoy the rest of your day.